This is a handicap chase over to circling down at the start. You can see Movie Legend with the stripes is at the rear of that field, and Movie Legend is joint favourite here. Movie Legend Generous Day, 11-2 Robins Hill. Rock on Rocky 8-1 and 10-1 and Bigger the Rest. Well, we've got joint favourites here, Stuart. Movie Legend, who's been placed on his last 3 starts, bumped into Bouvrail and then was third in a good race at Ascot last time, Stuart.
Yes, and in the shape of the joint favourites, Tom, we've got Movie Legend on the face of it coming down in class, and Generous Day perhaps taking a step up in class after a couple of starts over fences. This might be a good opportunity, actually, for Movie Legend to get another confidence-boosting win after a successful return. Each of his 3 runs in decent company have been perfectly respectable. He's got a mark of 124. I don't know how much he's actually got in hand of his official mark, but he might not need to, because this doesn't necessarily look a particularly strong race for the money or the level at Class 3. Generous Day, 2 decent enough runs over fences so far. Wouldn't necessarily perhaps have been quite up to this level over hurdles, more of a sort of Class 4, but the yard is in form after a quiet start to the autumn. Henry Oliver has got his team in much better nick. Robins Hill, while Sam Twiston Davis says he'll be okay going left-handed. Coming in, here's David.
So Bright New Dawn is just half planting himself at the start. He's being led in. Let's hope he jumps off. Starters let them go, and they're off. And Bright New Dawn has virtually dug his toes in. Aidan Coleman's trying to get him motivated, but he's lost a lot of ground on the other 5 who have jumped away for the RacingTV.com Edward Courage Cup handicap chase. They'll jump 12. Bright New Dawn, he's about 15 lengths behind them, but he has got going now as Robins Hill leads Rock on Rocky over the first. Movie Legend, the striped jacket cheek pieces, held up on the inside and is now behind Generous Day and James Davies. Baby King is in 5th as Robins Hill gets over the second. Bright New Dawn is just getting to the second now, and he slowed a bit going into it. He'd be 15 lengths behind the 5th placed Baby King. So Robins Hill leads the way and leads by about a length and a half to Rock on Rocky in second, running in his 50th race today. The bottom weight Generous Day is in 3rd position with Movie Legend in 4th place. Baby King is then in 5th, and it's 15 lengths to Bright New Dawn. 3 fences on the run away from the stands. Robins Hill, he gave that scant regard and was out-jumped by Rock on Rocky. The next is an open ditch. Rock on Rocky, Stan Shepherd now leading Robins Hill. Generous Day in 3rd. Rock on Rocky paddled his way over that, but he got away with it. He's cleared it okay. Rock on Rocky in front of Robins Hill. Trading mistakes, these two, as they get over another plain one. Generous Day fluent in 3rd, then Movie Legend, Baby King, and another 12 to 15, maybe a few more to Bright New Dawn, who's made life very difficult for himself as they climb uphill. And they'll get to the top of the hill before running back down towards the far side, where there are 5 fences in front of them. A plain fence, an open ditch, and 3 further plain. It is Robins Hill. Robins Hill just by about a neck to Rock on Rocky in second. Generous Day is in 3rd. Movie Legend is in 4th place. Baby King, who's done his winning on much softer ground than this, is in 5th position. And Bright New Dawn is still in the race, last of the 6. As it is still Robins Hill. Robins Hill by about a length now to Rock on Rocky in 2nd place. Generous Day is tracking them, going perfectly well in 3rd as they now emerge from the trees and head towards the first of these 5 fences in the back. Movie Legend is in 4th, Baby King 5th. Bright New Dawn as close as he's been now, maybe 6 or 7 behind the others. Robins Hill gets to the first in the back. Again, he wasn't foot perfect. Rock on Rocky was better. Generous Day is right on their tail. Baby King trying to get competitive on the outside, and then Movie Legend as the pace begins to heat up, and Bright New Dawn is 2.5 lengths off them as they cleared that open ditch. The next one comes up fairly quickly, and Generous Day takes over as Robins Hill, those mistakes have accumulated, and he's dropping back now. Generous Day on the inside of Rock on Rocky. Baby King's going to jump this one in 3rd, then Robins Hill and Movie Legend. The front 5 separated by less than 3 lengths. There's another 7 then as they clear 3 out. Back to Bright New Dawn. Generous Day and James Davies here for Henry Oliver on the inside of Baby King and Paddy Brennan. These two, Rock on Rocky starting to beat a retreat as Movie Legend goes into 3rd and starts to try and make ground on the front 2. This is the RacingTV.com Edward Courage Cup, and they've got 2 left to jump. Generous Day sent for home here. Baby King in second, Movie Legend closing on the inside. Generous Day with the lead though to Baby King and Movie Legend, who needs to find more as they run to the last. It is Generous Day and Baby King trying to mount a challenge. Generous Day by a length and a half to Baby King and Movie Legend. They're clear of Rock on Rocky and Bright New Dawn staying on. Generous Day needs to hold off Baby King here. Half a furlong to go. It's Generous Day by 2 lengths to Baby King and Movie Legend. And Generous Day and James Davies win the Edward Courage Cup. Movie Legend up for second, Baby King third. Rock on Rocky back in fourth, then Bright New Dawn and Robbins Hill.
Third time lucky over fences for Generous Day. He's been returned at 9-4 for James Davis and informed trainer Henry Oliver after a couple of shies at a longer trip in his first 2 starts over fences. Back to 2 miles here in what appeared to be a generously run affair. He stayed on powerfully in the closing stages to repel both Baby King and Movie Legend. Baby King looked a real threat off the final bend. Movie Legend, well, he could never really land a telling blow after what might have been a crucial mistake over on the far side as the race was beginning to heat up. In fact, for experienced chasers by and large, there was a litany of errors. Less so from the winner, Generous Day, and much to the delight of Connections, he gets his head in front for the first time over fences, just the 3rd time of asking. Let's take a look at the start once again, because Bright New Dawn has not for the first time disgraced himself. Aidan Coleman was saying in his column on the Racing TV website that he's a horse who's got a mind of his own, and that was very clearly demonstrated when he went crab-like towards the starter before eventually consenting to jump off. He did just about manage to get himself in touch halfway down the back straight, but after those antics was never ever likely to land a telling blow. He will come with something of a wealth warning from here on in. Generous Day then for Henry Oliver, who after a relatively quiet start to what has been a dry autumn and early winter has his horses bang in form now, and Generous Day has seen off a couple of more experienced rivals in the hands of James Davis. Let's get back to Tom and wrap up the SPs.
13th of the season for Henry Oliver with Generous Day, 9-4, beats Movie Legend, placed again. Movie Legend running really well at the moment, but no relief yet from the handicapper, and none more so off the back of that. 7-4 favourite was back in second. Generous Day for James Davies and Henry Oliver the winner.